Hello and welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. You're back. We just arrested the culprits. The airships. A lot of stuff was going down last episode. We had several big battles. Ah, good. We made it back. Sir, I have bad news. We contacted the Republican Army about the group we apprehended, but they're unconvinced that they were responsible. Can't say that I blame them. It sounds as though they sustained far greater damage than we did. Still, does that mean the Republican Army is preparing to attack? Unfortunately so. I believe one of their armored airborne divisions has completed battle preparations. At this rate, an armed conflict may be inevitable. No. If only we could find a way to negotiate with them. Did you manage to get any of those guys you get anything out of those guys you captured? Like who that guy in the glasses who ran off was? No, we know they were paid very well, but were kept largely in the dark about their client and his objectives. By the way, who are you? Oh, me? Yeah, just who are you anyway? That man in the glasses called you one of the children. I also remember something about the silver puppeteer and a white rabbit or something like that. Very suspicious. Now, she's like 12. What to do? I'm not really supposed to tell anyone my affiliation. Your what? Affiliation? Wait, are you? You're probably dead on. Yeah, you finally came. Who is that? I thought you were never going to show up, Lecter. Lecter? Sorry. I had some things to take care of over in Crossbell. Sorting out an office for those scary people? Yeah, pretty much. Who are you? Setting aside the lack of a uniform, I'm assuming you're also a member of the military. That's correct, sir. Lecter Arundel. Or Arundel. Arundel sounds probably is better. I'm Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division. I've come to assume responsibility for the negotiations with the Republican Army. What? The Intelligence Division? So you must be... So you're Captain Lecter. If what I've heard is true, it sounds like the situation will be in good hands. The negotiations with the Republican government are already underway. It'd be in all our best interests to avoid unnecessary conflict, especially with the trade conference only 2 months away. His Excellency the Chancellor is of the same opinion. I see. I should have known the blood and Iron Chancellor's name would surface sooner or later. So that's the stance of the Reformist faction's leader. His face might make you wake up on a cold sweat, but he's pretty fun for an old guy. Really. Anyway, just leave this to us. We'll have it sorted out in no time. Sounds like you've been taking good care of that little pipsqueak for us too. Cheers, guys. Boo! I'm not a pipsqueak. Oh well, bye-bye everyone. It was fun getting to know you all. I hope we can see each other again sometime. Hold on. Wait up. And with that, they're gone. Well, there you go. Isn't the Intelligence Division the branch of the Imperial Army responsible for gathering and processing information? They're not as upright as their name might suggest. They deal more in espionage than intelligence gathering. But the provincial armies fear them as much as they do the railway military police. Figured as much. I just can't believe a child like her is part of the army. I see. So, she's one of the Iron Bloods. Sir? That's quite an imposing name. The Iron Bloods are said to be a group of youths with high intelligence and special abilities taken in by the Chancellor. They work with the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police, but they answer to him, or so the rumors go. I wouldn't have dreamed their ranks ran quite as young as that girl looked, though. Oh, that's... Oh, Major Lyle. I thought that was the general this whole time. She hardly seems suited to life in the military squad. Yeah, there's something that doesn't feel right about it. Still, it looks like we may yet be able to avert a war with Calvard. Are you serious? I've heard many rumors about that Captain Lecter, Scarecrow, as he's known by some. I'm given to understand he's succeeded in almost every unofficial negotiation he's undertaken. And if even the Chancellor himself is taking action, success seems almost guaranteed. 3rd Armored Division stand down to alert level 2. All airships currently on patrol are to return to Zindar Gate at once. Yes, sir. Okay, we go now. Let's wrap up this field study with a nice bow. We left that. All the tanks are going back in. That should pretty much wrap up this chapter, if I'm not wrong. We should be pretty close. We can go back to Gaius' homeland first, probably. Say goodbye to them first. Well, they hadn't packed everything up yet, but they're getting close. Yep, yeah, I was like, we're heading out. Lisa talking to her grandmother. They're talking. Is that it? Black screen. Black screen. Same day, 1900. Okay, not quite yet. It's a long black screen, though. Oh, we're gonna get airship back? Awesome. Oh, no.
Precisely on time.
Never mind. Gideon.
Comrade G, you've done well.
So that guy must be the big bad guy. This guy is awesome.
Comrade C.
Comrade C.
I wasn't expecting you to come all this way.
A leader has to make sure all the gears are moving as they should. It sounds like the plan was a resounding success.
Keep your pity to yourself. Our aim was to stir up a conflict with the Republic that would force him to let his guard down. To that end, this wretched state of affairs could hardly be called a success.
And yet, even this outcome will work to our advantage in the days ahead. After all, we demonstrated that he faces the risk of his ranks being divided without warning at any time. And neither the Icy Maiden nor Scarecrow can hope to outwit us.
You have a point. We should begin making preparations for the next step of our plan. The time has finally come to present ourselves on the world stage.
That's the spirit.
Who is this guy? He's awesome. It's Crow. Crow's the bad guy. Just kidding. Honest, that guy's awesome. Even if he is the bad guy. I want to see him fight. He'll probably cream us. Oh, Sarah saw it.
Ooh, boy. At least all's well that ends well, right?
How did she get there in the first place?
Everyone in Group A is safe, and we narrowly avoided war with Calvard. Though I can't say I was expecting the Intelligence Division to show up when they did.
Window sound.
A jet black airship. Probably one of Reinford's latest models. The military uses them for reconnaissance. The nobles and the rich just use them for fun. But as for how they got one...
It's Elisa's mom. Just kidding.
You wouldn't happen to know anything, would you?
Of course Sharon was there.
You really are a sharp one, Lady Sarah. It's almost troubling. I'm impressed that you could tell I was there.
I'm pretty sure you let me have that one. I felt a familiar sensation, though, just for a second. Makes me think back to this one time, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, you say?
Never mind. But you really don't know, then, where that airship came from?
I'm afraid not. I checked the Reinford Group's manufacturing records and couldn't find a trace. At least, not in the official files.
Sounds like Reinford has its own issues to deal with. Well, let's put that aside for now. I'm on my way to the settlement. What are you planning to do?
Well, I would like to give my regards to Master Gwen, so I would like to accompany you if that's all right. I can hardly wait to see the look on Lady Elisa's face when I show up.
Yeah, she'll kill you.
Sometimes I actually feel bad for that girl.
Same. Like, all the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time. The chapter's gotta be almost over. Tuesday! Thank you all for everything. I'm so grateful for your kindness, for the kindness you've shown us. I'll never forget all of the things I've seen and learned here. Indeed, I feel as though I've gained something truly invaluable. It makes me happy to hear that. Bro, Rean, Eustace, I can't stop. Come on now, Lily, don't cry. Lily, Tama, thanks for all you've done. You have my thanks as well. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'll return again when I have the opportunity. Till then, I've got to take care of everything here. You've got to take everything here for me, Tama. Leave it to me. Lisa, Emma, thank you so much. It was great getting to know you. I hope we'll have another chance to discuss sweets and fashion again someday. Thank you again for the wonderful tea recipe. It may take me a while, but I hope that one day I'll be able to make as warm and aromatic as you do. I know you'll be able to do it. Seems this has been quite the experience for them. Indeed it does. Still, Sharon's as attractive as ever. But you're quite the bodacious beard yourself, instructor. Oh, Gwen. Oh my, aren't you the charmer? If only you were a little younger, you'd be just my type. Instructor? And grandfather, at least try to be serious this once. Sorry, can't help myself sometimes. Anyway, to be serious for a moment here, it would seem you've made a discovery of your own. Yes, I think I finally understood why you left the Reinford Company when you did. Is that so? You've been with me ever since I was a child, so I think I know as well as anyone how much you've given to the company. Because of that, it was even harder for me to understand why you would just turn your back and let Mother take over. But now I think I finally understand. You left because you truly loved the Reinford Company, didn't you? Precisely. Since the Orbital Revolution, the Reinford Company has created the technology that has defined people's modern lives. From railways to heating, orbital cars to airships, even tanks and guns. I regretted none of them. What I did regret, however, were the railway guns we built 5 years ago. I thought so. With my apologies to the Lieutenant General, those railway guns are little more than instruments of mass murder. With their innate limits in range and deployment, they have no real strategic value in war. Their sole purpose is a weapon of mass destruction designed to effectively hold the innocent people of Crossbell hostage. In other words, to stop a potential Republican army invasion before it starts. Nothing more, nothing less. It's an unpleasant truth to acknowledge, but I have no rebuttal. My daughter may have signed off on the project, but as one who saw them completed, I was terrified at what we'd made. I feared that somewhere along the way, we had sold our principles and our souls as craftsmen to the highest bidders. When my daughter took over as company chair, I took the opportunity to step back from Reinford and really think about where we'd gone wrong, about how we'd come to this point, and how to make things right. So that was why. I guess you probably don't have any intention of returning soon. I'm afraid not. All that's happened in the past 5 years has only strengthened my resolve. The company environment, my daughter's leadership of it, things have changed too much. For now, I'll let her take care of things from the inside. As for me, I'll do what I can from the outside to help the company find its way forward. Master Gwen. I think Thors Military Academy is a fine place for you to be right now. Huh? No doubt there are still many obstacles lying ahead of you, but when you put your head together with such a diverse group, you're bound to see things you might not have otherwise. Just like you did while you were here. You may be right. I'll do what I can and try to see things from a different perspective than you and Mother. Both as a member of the Reinford family, and more importantly because I owe it to myself. Proud to hear it. Rean, Gaius, Eustace, Emma. You'd take care of her for me now, won't you? Of course. Leave it to us. We'd be happy to. Very well. Grandfather, stop that. I'd love it if Sharon could stay here with me a bit longer, though. But I don't suppose I could tempt you to look after me for a while instead, could I? I'm afraid not. I have to return to my duties as Class VII's caretaker. Ah! My poor heart. Grandfather, please. It's almost time for the train to depart. You should begin making your way over to the platform. Thank you. Take care, Lieutenant General. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. May the winds and the goddess always guide your path. Farewell. I look forward to meeting you again someday. Goodbye. Thank you for everything. And boom. Then we're going to be on the long 90-year train ride. End of chapter 3. There we go. We may not even have it right back.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Yay, we're up to B2.
I've got a little reward here for you.
Ooh, ingenuity as a perk. Hey, nice. So we did a good job, I think.
Keep up the good work.
That should be an A, right?
Good showing, everyone.
That's only a B? How is that only a B? I did everything right. I did everything. Come on. Whatever. I swear, I get B's, man. Oh, okay, that leveled up. We reached level 3. Me and you just reached level 3, nice. Sure, we'll save. Again. So, 25:19. Jeez, I've already been playing this game for 25 hours, and I just finished chapter 3. So I could be close to getting to 60 hours before I finish. July, Septine calendar, 1204. Valflame Palace, Heimdall. Wait, Valflame? Valflame. Whoa. Fancy. So we can get the Emperor? Imperial Palace, Valflame Palace. That is a grand palace, if I do say so myself. Imperial Government Chancellor's Office.
Negotiations with the Republican government are complete. The possibility of an armed conflict in the Nord Highlands has been successfully averted. However, they did demand that we hand over the mercenaries responsible from the attack as part of their terms.
I suppose that's acceptable.
Ah, so this is the Chancellor.
After all, it was a shortcoming on our side that allowed that incident to occur. We should consider this a chance to place Rocksmith in our debt, especially with the trade conference on the horizon.
Yes, sir. Though it's regrettable that we were unable to catch the mastermind. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the ringleaders.
Indeed. It seems we'll need to exercise greater caution from now on, if this is what they're capable of. Our next concern is the upcoming summer festival. Any thoughts as to the optimal placement of the Ironbloods?
I believe their primary target will be next month's trade conference. I propose posting Lecter to the east and Millium to the west. That leaves me here to take care of the capital.
It's almost like you read my mind. Very well then. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Yes, sir. With all respect, don't be afraid of working me hard, sir. I could run these kinds of logistics in my sleep.
Ha! I am all too aware of how indebted I am to your abilities. That's why I'm leaving the summer festival in your capable hands. Perhaps you may even consider using them as a test.
Please excuse my intrusion, Your Excellency. His Excellency the Governor has arrived and wishes to speak with you.
Ah, show him in.
As you wish, sir.
Coming in.
The Governor. Oh, so this is Machias' dad. Nice. Because we haven't seen him yet.
Oh, forgive my intrusion. I didn't realize you had company.
No, it's quite all right. I just finished giving my report. It's wonderful to see you again, Governor.
Likewise. I think it's been, 2 months since we last spoke? I'm in your debt for helping out with the security arrangements at last month's commemoration event at City Hall. I've been looking forward to thanking you in person.
Glad to have been of service. I'll be sure to pass on your thanks to everyone else involved. Anyway, if you'll excuse me.
Good work as always, Captain.
It never ceases to amaze me that a woman like that heads up the Ironbloods. Your icy maiden has the provincial armies positively scared stiff.
Competent as she is, she's not the group's primary member. But she and the rest of the Ironbloods continue to do some fine work. Especially against those cunning vipers amongst the ranks of the nobility and the 4 great houses in particular.
Agreed. But we'll need to stay vigilant.
I'm pleased that you agree, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz.
The feeling's mutual. Chancellor Gileath Osborne.
Gileath Osborne.
Of course,
Yes.
and that's exactly why I intend to go with him.
What?
Next month's conference may be the West Samoria Trade Conference in name, but it's far more than that. It's the region's first international conference in modern times. So the discussions won't be limited to economic matters. Regional security and other timely issues are sure to come up.
I see. So that's why all the region's heads of state will be in attendance?
Precisely. President Rocksmith will represent the Republic of Calvert, of course. Prince Albert will be representing the Principality of Erebonia as its head of state. Crown Princess Claudia will be coming to represent Liberl in place of the Queen. And representing Crossbell State, we have Mayor Croyce and Speaker McDowell. All of them are either heads of state or their acting representatives.
Meanwhile, Erebonia is sending Chancellor Osborne as a representative of the Imperial government. But Father is the head of state, isn't he?
Indeed. And that's why I'm planning to go as well, even though I'm far from the ideal candidate. The Imperial family needs to be represented to make sure all sides are on equal terms.
You shouldn't be so harsh on yourself. But I think I understand the situation. I feel so ashamed. I shouldn't have to rely on you to educate me about simple politics like this. Recently, I feel as though all my inadequacies have been staring me in the face. I wish every day I had the intelligence and quick-wittedness you possess.
Actually, I just thought of something. I think these two guys well, I don't know if he's older than the younger boy, if she's older than him, but their sister, the older brother's younger sister at least, is friends with Rean's sister.
And I wonder,
I think.
am I truly capable of inheriting the throne from Father?
You know, Her Highness Princess Claudia of Liberl once said exactly the same thing.
She did?
As the successor to the throne of Liberl, I've heard that she agonized over whether she was fit to become queen. But eventually, she came to terms with her own inexperience and vowed that she would strive each day to overcome it. And I have no reason to believe that my talented brother cannot do the same.
Olivert, thank you. Your support means a lot to me.
That said, I do think you should spend more of your time living life the way you want to. I don't think anyone would blame you for wanting to indulge your interests once in a while.
I am how I am, I'm afraid. To be honest, I'm a little jealous of how being so open and carefree comes so naturally to you.
Well, I think it'd be less concerning for all involved if you avoided taking after me too much.
Another thing, I sometimes find myself admiring Chancellor Osborne's strong-willed nature as well.
Oh?
He was quite forceful in introducing the Imperial Transportation Act last year, despite the opposition's objections. But ever since then, I've heard the number of orbital car accidents has fallen dramatically. I can see why Father trusts him so much.
Okay, so the Chancellor is the leader with is he like the second in command to the Emperor, kind of?
Well, I wouldn't disagree that was a fine piece of policymaking. The campaign he launched with the help of City Hall was exceptionally well executed. But on the other hand...
Honestly, don't you think it's a little early in the day to be having a stuffy political discussion?
Because she looks the youngest, actually.
Alphen? Oh, have your lessons already finished for the day?
Indeed. They gave us the afternoon off to prepare for the summer festival. But come on, Cedric. You need to stop taking everything so seriously. We're 15. It's far too early for us to be worrying about politics.
Oh, are they twins?
Actually, I'm not sure 15 is too early, to be honest.
What you should be concerned about is being more of a man at official parties. Blushing head to toe just from a lady asking you to dance? Shameful. Totally shameful.
Oh, come on. Why do you have to bring that up again?
You know, that did wonders for his popularity. The ladies at that party were swooning left and right. He was playing their maternal instincts like a harp.
Well, I can't deny that. Even some of the men there were fawning over him, saying Cedric was more of a youthful flower than me.
Surely you're kidding, right?
That reminds me, Alphen. Have you decided on your dance partner for the upcoming garden party?
Yeah. You've always avoided dancing at official functions.
Curious, are we? Well, I do have someone in mind this time. Although whether I can get him to say yes...
Really?
My. It sounds like you aren't just blowing smoke. The Imperial Chronicle is going to have a field day when they find out.
You're really going to dance with someone? Could it be a son from one of the 4 great houses?
That's for me to know and you to discover. He is a noble, though. I'll give you that much.
Don't tell me it's Rean. Don't tell me. Well, actually, well, I mean, to be fair, she is friends with his sister, so she... that'd be kind of weird, though, because he's way older than her. Who knows?
Oh, that reminds me. Prince Olivert? I have a proposal I'd like to discuss with you.
St. Astria. Girls' school. So... Heimdall, Sankt District, St. The girls' school. Oh, there's his sister again. Oh, is she reading his letter to her? It's a long letter.
I should open that letter from Rean that came in this morning. I'm almost afraid to think how Her Highness would have reacted if she found this. Dear Miss Schwarzer. Really, Rean? Still Miss Schwarzer? I'm your own sister. What?
Oh boy. She's not happy.
Rean, why?
Okay. That told us nothing. I thought she was going to read it out loud. Nope, we got nothing. So though he really shouldn't have to address his sister so formally. We going to that Saturday? Yep, back to Saturday. Back to normal routine.
Mid-July.
Oh, there's Sharon. Hey, it's mid-July now.
Summer had come to Trista, and that meant it was time for us students to dust off our short-sleeved shirts.
Oh, there's the kitty. On the bench. But how does Class 7 stand out? Oh, we don't.
With months of experience under our belts, we finally found ourselves adjusting to the rigors of our coursework. And it was during those early days of summer, before the heat became well and truly withering, that we saw the start of a uniquely seasonal new lesson.